Hi, I'm Susan Pierce Cunningham and I work for the nonprofit Trees Atlanta. Since 1985, Trees Atlanta has planted trees with communities all over the city. Today I'm going to teach you how to plant a tree. Let's get started.
The most important thing to do when planting a tree is to choose the right tree for the right location. Consider existing buildings and utilities and evaluate the amount of sunlight and moisture the area receives. To prep your hole, use a shovel to remove all grass, weeds, and mulch from the top of the planting area. Set them aside for compost or reuse in another location. Once the top layer is removed, dig the planting hole at least twice as wide as the root ball. The goal is to make the root flare on the tree even with the top of the planting hole. Use your shovel handle to measure. Make the hole bowl-shaped and the floor of the hole flat so that the tree stands straight. The sides of the hole may become smooth as a result of digging and may need to be loosened to allow for root growth and drainage. Use the shovel blade to score the hole by making notches in the sides and bottom. Now that your hole is prepared, we're ready to work on your root ball. Loosen the tree inside the pot by lying it on its side next to the hole and pressing on the container with your hands. Rotate the pot to loosen it on all sides and slide the pot off the root ball. This is easiest done with a partner. A tip for getting your tree out of the container is to cut off any roots poking through the pot using pruners or a saw. Massage the root ball of your tree with your fingers to free the roots that may be circling around. Check inside the root ball for more circling roots. It may be necessary to cut some roots so that they don't girdle the tree. Ta-da! Once your tree root ball is prepared, check to make sure that the hole is the right size. Carefully place your tree in the planting hole, lifting underneath the root ball. You can lay your shovel across the hole to make sure that your root flare matches up with the top of the hole. Some soil that was in the tree's roots may have become dislodged while you massage the root ball. So if the tree is now shorter than the hole, just backfill a little dirt underneath it. Make sure the tree is the right height and is perpendicular to the ground. Now that your tree is straight, backfill evenly around the root ball using the soil from a planting hole. Break up any clumps of dirt as needed. One person can hold your tree straight while the other person fills the hole back in. Make sure to remove any grass and other weeds that have snuck in. This will help protect your tree when you mow around it. Gently poke the soil in the planting hole with a shovel handle or your hands to remove large air pockets that could damage or kill roots. Never stand or stamp your feet on the soil in the planting hole. You could compact it too much. All soil that came out of your hole needs to be put back in. Any extra soil can be used to form a berm around the tree to help hold water in. Now that your hole is filled back in and your tree is straight, you'll want to add mulch to the exposed soil. 2 to 4 inches is best. We want to make sure that the tree can get water as easily as possible, so don't be tempted to make a huge mulch mound. The wider the mulch, the better. Take the mulch as wide as you want, but at least to the drip line, which is the tips of the branches. Don't pile the mulch up around the trunk. Make sure you can still see the root flare. Now it's time to water your tree. Pour it on slowly and let it soak in. Do not pack or stamp wet soil, as compaction of soil air spaces will result. Now that the tree has been planted, Trees Atlanta recommends that you give it 10 gallons per caliper inch at least once a week.
Great job today, Bethany. Thanks for your help. And now you have a well-planted tree that will benefit your family and the community for years to come.
Tree planting is easy and fun, and if you'd like to volunteer with us, please go to treesatlanta.org/volunteer to sign up for one of our tree projects. We're always up to something every Saturday of the year from 9 a.m. to noon. Volunteers are the bedrock of our organization, and we can't wait to plant trees with you.